How I Caught My Narc Husband Cheating. Hello lovelies, welcome to Narc Free Formula. My name is Freedom, thank you for joining me. Trigger warning, this episode contains cheating, lying, porn sites and dating sites. Alright lovelies, let's jump straight into it, shall we? This is a true story. I do have some notes though, just to keep me kind of, trekking along as it all unfolded. All right, so the first thing is this. So the very first thing was a mobile phone that I found. I found it in the garage. I've said this story before, but for those of you who haven't heard it, so this was the beginning of the end. I found a phone in the garage. It wasn't mine, it wasn't his, but it was switched on and the internet was connected. When I opened it, it was open to a dating app called Lecanto, and there was messages from Debbie Double D's, some woman. Now, at the time, I grabbed the phone and ran. I ended up confronting him later on, but due to the nature of this kind of the control of the narcissist, how they manipulate our thinking, he managed to maneuver his way out of it. I think, if I recall, he said that it wasn't anything, that he didn't do anything, that it was just for fun, and that it happened when we broke up. So, like a lot of you, we used to fight, but we never broke up. We were married, but in his mind, every time he stormed off, we had broken up. So in his mind, that justified what he was doing. Now, the problem with this is that even though I loved him, at that stage, I still trusted him. But, in my mind, I was starting to realize that something really wasn't right. This was the first time in my entire marriage that he had ever done this kind of thing. And as I said, I can put up with a lot of things, but for me, cheating is just one of those things I just will not put up with. I refuse to put up with that. I will not allow anyone to mess with my mind, to make me feel as though I'm not good enough or I'm lacking in some way. Absolutely refuse to do that. So he managed to talk his way out of it. Then the second time, sure enough, 3 months later, there was a second time. Hang on one sec, darlings. My light's just being funny. Hang on. That's a little bit better. So 3 months later, he did it again. So this time I went away for a weekend with my my eldest daughter, who's 30. We went away with my younger children to visit her. Now, he was invited, but because he and my elder daughter didn't get along, he didn't want to come. But he didn't want me to go either. So, out of punishment, what he decided to do was run some ads on Lecanto, this site. So he ran some ads, but I intuitively checked Lecanto that weekend, and sure enough, I found an ad with his phone number. So, second time, I confronted him, and guess what? He lied, because you know why? Liars lie. Right? What was I thinking? Why was I thinking that a lying cheat would all of a sudden turn around and be honest? So he lied. He lied his way out of it a second time. Oh, no, it wasn't him. It was one of his mates. His mate ran the ad with his phone number attached. His mate, who said he was the same age as my husband, even though he was 20 years younger. Lies that don't even make sense. But he managed to kind of wheedle his way out of it by getting angry, causing a scene, changing the subject, and he got away with it. So then what ended up happening was I started getting super suspicious, and I knew, I was going through that kind of detective stage. Like I knew that I had to catch him. I drove myself a little bit mad. If I'm honest, I drove myself a little bit mad at this stage. Thankfully, I only did it for a couple of months. But at this stage, what I did was I literally placed an ad. I catfished catfished him. But the problem was I also catfished a lot of other people because I had so many people contacting me about this damn ad. So then I went and did what I never thought I would ever do, but I just did it. I contacted him directly on his mobile. I pretended to be a woman. I think Nikki was the name. I can't remember. Christy, Nikki something. I don't know, whatever. So I picked a name and I sent him a message. I think I said, hang on, I wrote this down. I reckon I said, oh, hi, this is Nikki. I saw your ad and want to know if you're up to play. Right? And guess what happened? Guess what happened? Yeah, he fell for it. The dumb shit fell for it. So the day that I did this, I had literally gone out in the morning with my daughter. We had gone to a disco in the park where they had headphones. So it was a silent disco. So everyone has their headphones and they tune into whatever music they want to listen to. There's, 5 different, channels. You choose the music you want to listen to. No one can hear what you're dancing to, but you all dance around with music in the headphones. It's so much fun. So I was having this surreal experience where my daughter and I, this is my younger daughter, and I were having so much fun. But prior to us going, I had this inkling that he was going to be, because he knew I was gone for the day, so I had this inkling that he was going to be up to no good. Just instinct. I was learning to trust my instinct. And so halfway through the day, I think it was, I sent this message. Anyhow, roughly 5 hours later, I get home and he, I sense and I gauge the scene and he's acting a little bit funny. And I'm doing my best to just keep it together. Because obviously, you want to absolutely tear shreds off of him. But I didn't. I managed to keep it together until I can't remember exactly what I said, but I came out with something and I said something along the lines of, so what have you been up to today? Just to see, just to check. And, he started crapping on as he did. So then I said, speak to anyone? Do anything exciting? And then I saw his face change. And I said, yeah, that's right. That's exactly right. And you know what he then said? Once again, liars lie. He said to me, oh, I knew that was you. Oh, really? Oh, really? This, my darlings, is the very reason why we do not play detective and we do not confront them. Because liars lie and they mess with our heads and they cast that seed of doubt. Now, back at the time, that seed of doubt, that 1% of, what if he did know it was me, right? That 1% had me trapped. Whereas if I had just trusted my instinct, not even bothered to tell him, if I had just packed my stuff up and gone, I would have saved myself another 3 months of absolute hell with that man. But that wasn't the way it unfolded for me. However, take my advice, darlings. If you suspect, trust yourself, trust your instinct. I'm going to link a video here about the hidden apps that narcs use, narcs and cheating husbands use. Okay, these are the hidden secret apps. All right. Take care, lovelies. Get nut free and stay nut free. Thanks for watching. Bye.